guess like 8 years ago. We moved here and I was pregnant with my third child, and my son Finn was almost 3, and we started coming to the music together classes here. So, and then when Ada, my third child, was born, we put her in the middle of the circle at music together, so that was her first introduction. Play groups, and then when Finn was a little older in elementary school, he wanted to come here for Pokemon Club. And then he started saying, or asking me, can I come to the fun house just for fun on another day, and at the time, I didn't need him to be here. It wasn't out of necessity needing care, but he really wanted to be here. By the same token, I have friends here who are single moms and who have said the words to me, I could not have made it on Orcas Island if it weren't for the fun house, because they needed a place for their child to go, and they wanted it to be safe, and they wanted their children to feel good about it.
All the time, we have parents that are struggling to afford gas for their car, to afford rent on this island, to be able to afford food, just the basic necessities. And so having that policy to never turn any kid away or any family away because of their financial situation gives us the flexibility to support these families so that they can work and they can put their money towards the things that are really critical for these kids' survival while we get to play and take care of their kids.
In the islands, and having grown up on San Juan Island, I know this too, you very often you don't live in a neighborhood where you go home and you go outside and there's friends there. Some people have that, but I think that the funhouse functions much like a neighborhood for the kids here, and that's huge for them.
When I first started working at the funhouse, there were these 3 kids that were here every day, and I was the first one at the time to unlock the building and close up at the end of the day. And when I got here in the morning, these 3 kids would be there waiting for me, playing on the playground. And when I locked up the building at the end of the day, these 3 kids would be there playing on the playground. And they wouldn't come with a lunch, and when I asked them, they didn't have breakfast, and a lot of the times they didn't have dinner, and their parents were on drugs and not able to take care of them. And if we needed money in order for them to come, I don't know what those kids would have done every day.
I think that the mentor program is a really critical part of our community because it forms an extension of what our community is already really good at, which is supporting young people and having just people in the community stand up who aren't necessarily even parents to join around children. Every child can benefit from having an adult in their life who cares about them and who's shown up outside of their family.
The cool thing was that for Finn, his challenges have always been with social skills. And so for him coming to the funhouse, I just saw right away that his interactions with the kids here and with the staff here, he was learning some of those skills. And that was huge for him and really for our whole family.
The funhouse is a resource because it is completely a product of our community in the way that it exists because of people in our community, not just people, whether it be volunteers in our programs, people coming and being mentors, people donating their time, people donating supplies, donating money. The reason it exists is because Jim Brado donated this space, and the reason it still exists is because the community has made sure of it.
We're actually moving away from Orcas Island, and I've been looking at just different options, and there's nothing like this. Especially, I mean, I'm not aware of anything. I'm not seeing anything. There are a lot of great programs, but they cost a ton of money. I mean, way, way more than what's available here. We're so lucky.
Any kids can come. It doesn't matter what their needs are or how much money their family has or what's going on for them. When they come to the Funhouse, they get to just be a kid.